this is Dorangela Bobet, founder of Two Prince Bakery Theater. Today I'm going to show you how to make red or green frosting for Christmas cupcakes. For red or green frosting, we're going to begin with 3 cups of confectioner sugar sifted. So to sift, first we're going to measure our sugar. 3 cups. So this is a sifter. It's a little machine that gets all the little lumps out of your sugar. We're going to do 3 cups. So let's do this, 3 cups. 1 cup, and then you're going to sift it. So now we're going to cut 3 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to put it in our mixer. Okay, that looks nice and fluffy. It doesn't take very long because we're not using very much butter. So now we're going to start adding the confectioner sugar, a little bit at a time. And you can either use an attachment on here or you could just directly pour it in. And we're going to alternate the wet and dry ingredients. So these are the dry ingredients. The other wet ingredients we're going to be using is 3 tablespoons of milk. And we're going to do 3 teaspoons of vanilla actually. So let's start. Getting it all in there carefully. So I'm going to do 2 for now. Now we're ready to take out our frosting and put it into a piping bag. These piping bags are available at any baking store, any craft store. You just cut the bag with a big enough opening to fit your tip through. This is a nice big tip. Put the tip in, like this. And a little trick is I get a wide mouth cup, and we're going to put the piping bag into the wide mouth cup, and it creates a nice little cavity for you to fit your frosting. I want to make a nice red and green swirl into the frosting. And we're going to use the gel, which is much thicker than the liquid coloring. And I'm going to simply get 2 toothpicks. Okay, so I'm going to do maybe 2 red streaks down the bag. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're just making a swirl. It doesn't have to be perfect. It could just be, it looks a little bit messy, but it'll still come out with the nice little swirls on there. Okay, here's the red, and now we're going to do the green. Obviously, just, alternate the colors so you get a nice little pattern going. Here's the green. Now we're carefully going to fold in our frosting into the piping bag. Get it down a little bit lower. Really carefully, because obviously, since we have the food coloring in there, we don't want to disturb it too much, so we get those nice little streaks. Maybe don't overfill it too much because we're trying to get those nice streaks in there, and we don't want the frosting to come out of the top when you go to squeeze it. Take this out, take the piping bag out, and we're going to squeeze out the air and move the frosting down, like this. There you go, you get a nice little red and green swirl going. There you have it, red or green frosting for cupcakes for Christmas.